Hello, my friends from around the world, through the universe, through all the galaxies. Iggy here. Wanted to take some time and share with you some of the thoughts that are on my mind about current events that are happening around the world. I'm not here to promote, fear or anything like that. That's not my point. I believe I'm a pretty loving person. I care about people genuinely. Um, you treat someone right, you should be treated right back. Then you question about how people treat you if you're treated unjust and unfair, and then you approach it as you go, basis by basis. But what I wanted to share to you today was something that was on my mind, something that was really, um, I was really thinking about it today, and I've thought about it before, and I've made an effort to go down and help out, in these certain cases. But there was another oil spill in California, and knowing my daughter's moving to California, knowing that there's a water restriction, there's a ban there, how much water you can use at any given time. And then I remember the BP spill in the Gulf of Mexico. Excuse me. So I start to put all these things together, and I'm thinking, what's going on? What the heck's happening? Now with fracking, they're trying to say it's safe. I don't really have any necessarily documents or proof that it is or isn't. But I just know one thing: when you start messing around, you start extracting things from Mother Earth, they do have side effects. Maybe the side effects aren't known right away at this present moment, and maybe we scientifically can't say, hey, well, because we not live long enough to notice that. But it does affect something, and it does affect someone, and there are things that happen. So this oil spill is pretty evident that it doesn't help anybody, and I had someone post on my Facebook, Iggy proved to me that, fracking pollutes the water or contaminates the water. Well, and especially this person who is, who went to school and who went to college for this type of business that they're in, mining business and drilling. I'm pretty sure they teach you the side effects and the things that could possibly happen. So back to you. That's a freaking stupid question to ask me, when you already know those kind of things. If you have to ask me something about your profession, I think you need to go back to school. Regardless, I'm really disappointed to see that we still are dependent on these crude oils and natural fossil fuels and different things like that to sustain us. I understand that it's part of life, and I understand that we're using it, but there are other sources, other resources. My God, wind is free, the sun is free. All this power comes to us, but it's all about money. It's all about money and how you control it. And I'm not worried about the Earth, because the Earth will reconstitute herself and go back to however she is and what she needs to do. But my concern is the human race. My concern is, my grandchildren, their grandchildren, all the people that come after us. What kind of legacy are we going to leave them? What are we leaving behind? What are we teaching our children today about how to live in the future? This stuff is hurting in the environment. It's hurting man. It's hurting woman. And, it does affect us. Any of you have spilled oil, or any of you have spilled, cooking oil or anything like that, and you know how hard it is to clean that up just in your own little home, in your own little world. So imagine a big tanker or a drill rig that goes awry and things start floating everywhere. Not all that oil is accounted for. I mean, you could extract so much, and the earth will take back into her. But just think of all the wildlife and all the animals that will perish just because of this, and just think of all this stuff that floats around the earth, and just it's like the Fukushima incident. They act like it's not a big deal. We hide everything under the table, because that's what we do as humans. Sometimes we don't want anybody to know, but nobody's accountable for any of this. Nobody pays the price and or goes to jail for their errors. We just keep giving more money to big business, big corporations, and you know what? The only ones who suffer and who feel the consequences of those actions are us, the consumer, the people who use it. So like I said, I'm not here to promote fear, but I'm just here to say, hey, be proactive. Think about, the things we do. If you can do things at your house, grow a garden, put solar panels in your house, put a little wind turbine. I don't know. I don't know what the answer is, but I know one thing is we can't sustain like this. We can't live like this forever. And I don't want to talk too much about it, so I love you guys very much. Just go out and try to make a difference in the world. Peace and love. Ho'oponopono.